All right, here we are at sunny, beautiful Lower Woodland Park for the Metro 3A 2018 All-Star Game. This is Roman Wright from Lakeside High School broadcasting to anybody who's listening out there. I know there are a few parents from Lakeside, one or two from Eastside Catholic. From best I can ascertain, the teams are divided up by schools. The home team is Ballard, Lakeside, Ingram, Blanchette, and Roosevelt. The visitors, O'Dea, Prep, Franklin, Eastside Catholic, Hale, West Seattle, Garfield, and South. Rainier Beach and Cleveland do not have players in today's game. We see all five Lakeside players who were chosen for the All-Star team are out there now. Jared Ficus will be starting the game for the home team. William DeForest will be catching. I see Zane Baker on shortstop and Charlie Wright over at second base. I do have the rosters for the entire team, but they don't have player numbers on them. So I'm not sure how, I can't speak to all the players. I do have another dad, Mike Armbruster, father of Will Armbruster. He's trying to put together a roster for me. I can still see him over there in the bleachers working it out. So that may come a little bit later. We'll just go ahead with what we have right now. Ficus is doing his warm-ups. He has his shirt unbuttoned down to the middle of his chest with sort of a Hollywood look to go along with his red sleeve coming out from under his jersey. Remains to be seen whether the umpire will allow that to stand. Of course, All-Star Game is an exhibition, but we'll see how they go with the rules. I don't know if that was the rule anyway. I knew they did not let them wear anything that might be distracting to a hitter, but we'll see if there's what sort of sticklers the umpires are today for trivia like that. It's a great day for baseball. The last time these all the seniors on both sides of the field will be wearing the uniform of their high school. And a poignant moment for some of these young men. I know Charlie and Zane have been at Lakeside since the 5th grade. It's the end of 8 years for them. I'll find out more about some of the other players. And in center field also is Corbin Carroll. He and Ficus came to Lakeside in their freshman year here at the upper school. And William DeForest has been here since the 6th grade. So seven years. Thank you so much, my friend. You need another piece there?
Well, that'll get you started.
Okay.
And about 2 people.
All right. Thank you. And we're ready to get underway here. And leading off, taking the first pitch, is number 9, Takes a ball outside, and a swing and a miss. Thank you, Henry Mensch. And he takes the ball high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Mensch swings and fouls one back to even the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. On the inside corner, strike 3 called to Mensch. 1 down. Ficus is picking up where he left off on his march through the season with a strikeout. Brings up from Garfield, number 2. Looks like Cobb. Owen Cobb. Thank you. I have some helpful friends here, parents, who know some of these players, and it's going to be a great addition here. 1 ball, no strikes to Owen Cobb. 1 down here, leading off the game, top of the game. And Cobb swings and fouls one back, runs the count even, 1-1. And Ficus is dialing in at 88 today so far. See what he's looking like around the 2nd inning, if he goes that long. Strike call to Cobb. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Curveball stays up, evens the count, 2-2. Cobb fouls one off to the right. Oh, you know the batter on deck? No. I think it's Hess, so foul off the catcher's gear. There we go, Hess, thank you. Curveball on the inside corner, caught Cobb looking. 2 down. Number 11 from Nathan Hale, Hess. There's the shot out to left field. Left fielder camps under it, and the inning is over. After a half inning, no score. So are they trying to name these teams East and West or anything? Have you heard? I got a bit of a head start on that lineup, but the ones coming up, I have nothing. Thank you. Mike Armbruster was working on these, so that's helpful. That's Armbruster on the mound, yeah? '21 East Side. Yep, Armbruster. Will Armbruster pitching to number 7. I'm not sure who that is. Looks like the leadoff hitter is going to be from Ballard, wearing a number. Can't see his number yet. But I do see Corbin Carroll. Thank you, Mike. Okay, all right. And here's the throw down, and we're ready to get it away in the bottom of 1. Number 7 from Ballard. No name for him. Johnny, yeah, Johnny, what's the last name? Johnny Graham leading off, and he hits a 4-hopper out to the shortstop, picks it up, tosses it across. First baseman has to dig it, and he does. 1 up, 1 down. And looks like we have 3 Lakeside Lions in a row here. Corbin Carroll coming to the plate. It was 4-hopper. Yeah, I'll count them all. I wrote that down. 4-hopper. Armbruster into the wind. Here's his pitch. Gets past the catcher, bounces off the backstop here for a ball. Here's Armbruster's pitch, and Carroll pops it high on the left side. Who's going to take? The left fielder's coming in. He wants it, battling the sun, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. F7. Charlie Wright from Lakeside playing second today. Takes the ball outside. Going to Franklin and Marshall College in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Come the fall. It's a wind in the pitch from Armbruster. And that one's a little low. 2 balls, no strikes. That's my boy. Here's the pitch. On the outside. 3-0 to Wright. Armbruster got the first couple of outs on 3 pitches. And a 4-pitch walk to Wright. And Zane Baker, Metro 3A Player of the Year. Ooh, takes a high strike on the inside corner. 0-1. Wright has a little bit of a lead out there. And Armbruster tries to dig that inside corner again, but it's a little too far in. Armbruster steps off, Wright gets back. Armbruster leans in for the signal. Here comes the pitch. Curveball stays way high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Inside Baker. Turns away. 3-1. They're going to send Wright on this pitch. Nope, here it goes. Oh, that one's coming right at me, folks. And back-to-back walks by Armbruster here after 2 outs. Umpire wants to check that ball after it nails the screen. Could have a very big dent in it. Hey, you got a name on 15 for Ballard?
No. I'm on the other side.
Hey, come on, come on. Okay.
Which is he one hit?
Yeah. Yeah. I know him by face, but Can I put a name to him?
I'll have to shift his a bit down.
Here's Arm Brewster's pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Strike two called. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners on first and second via the base on balls after 2 quick outs. Ball gets away. The runners are going to advance on that, and the count will run even at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, runners at second, third, 2 down. Bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. Curveball stays high. Count's going to go full. Wind blowing in from left center field. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. What's he throwing? How much? Foul back again. Brewster's dealing in around 87. He and Ficus are at the same speed limit right now. Maybe not actually a limit, but they're driving the same speed. Here's the pitch. Oh, inside corner. Got him looking for the 3rd out. And the home team strands 2. At the end of 1, no score.
How many pitches that
19. Brewster threw 19 pitches that inning. And Ficus' afternoon is done. Ballard, we're going to have a Ballard pitcher for the 2nd inning. Pitcher for Ballard is number 9. And who exactly that is, I don't know. Don't have his name or his number. But the same defense is out there. DeForest behind the plate. Baker at short, right at second. Corbin Carroll in center. Looks like Johnny Graham in left. And I'm just not, again, familiar enough with the other players. And I do not have an accurate roster. Hello, Michael. Good to see you again. Michael Ficus here behind in the booth with me. Always brings a smiling face and a hearty handshake.
I'm done. He's done. 1 inning, he's done.
Were you here for the inning?
I was here for
Good. Okay.
the
Yeah.
inning.
It was 13 pitches, I think.
Is that it?
Yeah. A couple of caught looking, and the first pitch fly out to 7. Sounds like a productive inning to me.
Yeah, it was very productive.
Yep. Well, he did for 6 strong innings.
Oh, no, this Saturday.
This,
Last weekend.
what was last weekend?
His tournament team, or his other team.
Oh, okay. I missed that. Anyway, here we go. Top of the 2nd. Number 23 for O'Day leading off. Fouls the ball off and out of play to the right. Hitting in what was initially, oh, this could be Larson, unless there were some last minute changes. Pitcher was ready to roll, and umpire had him wait till the fielders got back into position after chasing down that foul ball. And we're ready to go again here. No balls, 1 strike to 1 ball, 1 strike to who may be Larson, may or may not be. And let me see. On deck, is that Armbruster? It is not. So either he's done or he has a DH. Ball 2 comes in.
2 balls,
1 strike.
1 strike.
Yeah. I have a fellow scorekeeper here. Wine in the pitch. There's a shot out to right. Right fielder camps under. One hands it for the first out. Have any idea who the pitcher is?
Pitcher
Number 9.
Fikes.
No,
it's a number 9.
No, number. Yeah, there going to be a lot of changes. Yeah, Ficus. Yeah, Ficus is done. This is number 9 for Ballard now. Curveball, low. Oh, that one drops in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Curveball drifts away. Young man's enjoying his curveball, number 9 from Ballard. You know, there should be a little more ceremony around this game. And there's a ball that drifts outside, 3-1. The field kind of divided in half. The bleachers for the third base side are in the shade. Nobody wants to sit there. Everybody's over on the right side. Curveball stays high, ball 4, and a leadoff walk for the visitors. I'm going to have to give them names. I'm tired of calling them home and visitors. Let me get my direction straight. Which way is that? That's west, right?
West is that one.
Yeah, okay, the west and the east. The east is at bat now. The east are the visitors. Number 21, it is Armbruster at the plate. Fouls the first pitch back.
No, this is Coates.
Say it again.
That's Coates.
It is? It's not Armbruster?
No, Armbruster's much bigger.
Okay. And there's a ball outside. 1 ball, 1 strike, so I stand corrected. How about Rivera?
They changed the order.
Oh, boy. Ball inside, so they changed the order. What's this guy's name again?
This is Coates.
How do you spell that?
Coats.
Coates. Coates is batting
He was batting
7th, now he's 6th.
left.
That was a foul ball off to the right. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Anyway, I was saying, it feels like this game needs a little bit more ceremony. Maybe some announcers here, rosters with player numbers and names for the fans. Maybe that's something that can be organized. Stolen base. Timeout. And Coach Swift on that one. Was he called out or was he looking?
Swinging.
Swinging. Okay. Swinging strike. And there's 1 down and a runner at second. Ben Wong. Everyone's moved up.
Yeah.
Oh! How did that not hit Wong? How did he get out of the way of that? Ball 1 inside. And another one low and inside. 2 balls, no strikes. So who's in the 8th spot now? Looks like Wong is.
After Wong is Hammer.
Oh,
7.
Hammer. I thought you said Wong is the Hammer, and that's why they walked him. They intentional walked him. They put him on.
Intentional walker?
Yeah, they said go on down the first, young
They
man.
had 2.
Yeah, 2 balls. They didn't want to groove him a
They
strike.
don't count any more balls as strikes.
No. They just IBB. He's down there. They had to groove him a strike. They didn't want to do that. Strike 1 to the batter, Hammer. And who's in the 9 spot now? Then replacing Hammer.
Armbruster goes to the 9.
Armbruster. Okay.
And then after that, they added number 10 Beltran.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes to Hammer. So they added a 10th spot, you think?
Yeah, they did.
Okay, so
Added a
that's
zero.
the EH?
Right.
Okay. Ball comes in. What's your first name?
Dennis.
Dennis Wong. It's Roman Wright, yeah. Hi, Dennis.
Didn't get hit? No, they intentional walk.
Foul ball down the third base line. Count stays the same, 1-2 to Hammer.
I don't know. I think there's open base, so I set up a double play or something.
Curveball does not quite make it. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Hammer. Runs at first and second, 1 down for the East. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Apparently there were 2 outs. I'm sorry, I missed that. There was the third out because the leadoff hitter flew out to left. So the East strands 2 runners. At the end of an inning and a half, there's no score.
I don't know. He might.
And we have another pitcher, or we still have Armbruster out there.
Armbruster's still up.
Yeah. After throwing 19 pitches in the first, he'll be facing number 4 for Ballard. Hey, what's that guy's name?
Mason Dewar.
Thank you. Got that? Nathan Dewar, did they say?
Hoover.
Hoover, Nathan Hoover. Number 4, Hoover. Nathan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh,
What's the second baseman's name?
for who? For these guys? Is that O'Day? I don't.
For 17.
17.
Rivera. That's Rivera.
Is it? Is that O'Day's uniform? No, who is that?
That's Rivera.
But I mean, what team is it?
I think it's okay.
Yeah.
See, number 4 is up. That's Hoover.
Okay, here we go. Nathan Hoover from Ballard facing Will Armbruster. Fouls one back. Curveball drops in 0-2. Hoover in a hole. William DeForest on deck for Lakeside. One ball, 2 strikes to Hoover. Ball drops in. Runs the count even, 2-2.
Foul ball.
Ball's fouled away. Runs the count full to the leadoff hitter here in the home half of the second for the West. There's the ball into the gap, and nobody's going to get it. And let's see how far Hoover's going to go. One hop, it's off the wall. He's rounding second. He's digging for third. And the shortstop could not pick up, or the second baseman could not pick up the cutoff, and he might not have gotten Hoover anyway. The man had a full head of steam going. So we got a leadoff triple here for the West on that 3-2 pitch. Brings up William DeForest, led the league in doubles this year, 11. Swings and fouls it back. Armbruster's pitch. Ooh, curveball drops in. Should be 2 strikes. Scoreboard, 2 strikes. Ball bounces in and back out to the pitcher. No chance for the runner to score. 2-2.
Huh?
1-2
This one,
blue.
1-2 blue.
All right, let him have it.
Oh, struck him out anyway.
Yeah. Looking. 1 down, runner at third brings up number 10 for the Blanchette Braves. Anybody know his number? Put it in my ear.
He's 10. That's Sirwall, isn't it? It's 10. Yeah, it's 10. Sirwall.
Oh, how do you, let me see how you spell that.
S-E-R.
Serval. Okay. Two balls to Servold, number 10 from Bishop Blanchette. Whoa, danger, Will Robinson. Foul off to the side, just behind the hitter in the on-deck circle. Got to pay attention out there, folks. Players. Runner at third, 1 down. Armbruster's pitch. Curveball, hit out. Past the diving second baseman. The infield was pulled in, and the ball was hit very softly. Even had they been in regular position, the runner would have easily scored. But as it is, Servold has a single through the pulled in infield. 1-0 West. Brings up number 4 for Blanchette. I believe it's the same uniform I see. Ball is high. Yes, it is.
Ball.
You know who this guy is?
Cantrell.
Cantrell.
Ball.
Ball. 2 balls, no strikes to Cantrell. Wonder if he's in the lineage of the Cantrell Raiders from the American West. Fouls it off the screen. It bounces out to the third baseman. 2 balls, 1 strike. And looks like the West is just using a 9-man lineup. I think I see Johnny Graham in the on-deck circle, so they're going to cycle back to the top spot. Curveball bounces in. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to the first baseman. He goes down to the shortstop for 1. Back to the second baseman covering, but the throw is low. Cannot guarantee the double play, so it's just going to be a 3-6 fielder's choice. Servold is out at second. And we come back to the top of the order. Going to have a runner at first, 2 down. 1 in, and Johnny Graham to the plate for the second time. First time up, he grounded out to the shortstop on a 4-hopper. First baseman wants to have a word with Armbruster. First baseman also from East Side, so these fellows know what they like to do in this situation here. Curveball drops low. 1 ball, no strikes. And that one's inside, 2-0. Foul back. Oh! That got Jersey. No? Looked like it did. Umpire said no. 3 balls, 1 strike. Graham's not going to argue it. I think he wants to swing the bat here in this game. You get that feeling?
Yeah.
Here's the pitch. Ball 4 inside, and they have another base runner. And that pushes Cantrell down to second. Runners at second and third. And the manager is out to talk to Armbruster. Catcher comes out to join them. The West manager makes sure the runners know that there are 2 down. Gets their attention. Puts the hook 'em horns on each hand.
He's got a lot of pitches.
Carroll hits the ball and line drive into the hole. They're going to send the runner. Throw's going to go into the cutoff man, and the runner on first is going to make it to third, and it's a 2-0 lead for the West here in the bottom of the second. First pitch swinging, Carroll rifled. A line drive just in front of the runner, in between the first baseman and the second baseman. Brings up Charlie Wright, walked his first time up. And Wright takes another ball. He's only seen 5 balls from Armbruster so far in this game. Runner goes, and they're not going to get Carroll. That's a foregone conclusion. 2 balls to Wright. Yeah, Armbruster has 48 pitches so far through these first 2 innings, and he's not out of the second yet. Finally, Wright sees a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Armbruster's pitch. Oh, low in the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Wright still has not lifted the bat off his shoulder due to 6 balls and 2 called strikes. And push comes to shove now. The good eye and the good swing. Here's a pitch. Inside. Ice water in the veins. Holding up on that with 2 strikes. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at second on Carroll's stolen base. And there's a ball. Could be up the middle. Second base. The shortstop gets it, throws across, and gets the speedy Wright. 6-3, almost up the middle. I got. Let me know what you got when you're done.
32 pitches that inning?
Yep. And 20 in the first I had, actually.
Yeah, 20?
Yeah, on the recount I got 26 at 52. Yeah. Let me count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hey, Thomas, how's it going? How's the holiday? You shooting anything today? Will Armbruster coming to the plate here. Going to get an at bat at least in the top of the third for the East. Number 9 still on the mound for number 9 for Ballard for the West. And up the middle, it remains the same. Ball inside to Armbruster. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
First pitch was a ball.
Yep. Ball gets away. 2 balls, 1 strike. So we've got Lions defense up the middle.
It is.
Perhaps the best defense in the league this year. DeForest behind the plate. Baker in center field, Wright at second, although Wright played third base all this year. The prior 3 years, his first 3 years with the Lions, he was their second baseman. Strike called. Well, his sophomore and junior year, and when he did play during his freshman year, he played primarily second base. Foul ball down the third base line. Oh, coach comes out of his coaching box to make a fine play. Has no impact on the game, however. Three balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Ball 4 to Armbruster. And brings it back to the top of the order. Henry Munch. Nope, we have a 10th, an extra hitter. Beltran. What's Beltran's first name?
I don't know his first name.
Brandon? No. Swing and a miss. Let me see if I got it here somewhere. Think he's related to Carlos Beltran? Could be. He's the baseball genes. You never know.
Yeah, Carlos just grew up in Wallingford.
And there's a ball hit a mile high. Who's going to take it? Shortstop Baker calls that he comes in. No sunglasses. Staring up at the sun. Takes that for the...
No, that was the second pitch.
Was it? Timeout call.
Now we're going back up to the
Toss over to get the runner back. Call strike 0-1.
There's some in there. I started working on it. Then I got sent to my softball
Toss over.
and Lenore Lee graduation book that I'm working on.
Have a pinch runner for Armbruster out there
Found the right price point.
from Seattle Prep. The runner went down to second. Wait, so is that a pitch? Is that even a pitch then?
Oh, he call time? I didn't hear him.
He killed. Oh, it was still a ball, but so it's 1-1.
Oh, it's still a ball?
Yeah. Otherwise, it gives the
Yeah.
foul ball.
I'll be bringing some stuff out.
One ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on that fastball. 2 down. Brings up Owen Cobb. Struck out looking his first time up against Ficus. Wants to change that script a little bit this time. Runner goes, throw down, right picks it and tags him out. DeForest to right. Caught stealing. 2-3. Uh, 2-4, I should say.
It was second.
Did he have, what was that
yeah,
pitch?
He will lead off.
That was a strike, right?
Ball.
It was a ball?
He didn't say anything. I thought it was a ball. He didn't say a word.
I'm trying to remember.
He didn't say a word. I
He
said
didn't.
it's a ball.
Yeah, that's how I umpire too. I watch the play and say, hey, did anybody see that? No.
He said it.
Just kidding. Okay, and we're going to have a new pitcher here for the East. Long, tall drink of water, number 23 from O'Day. Who's that going to be? Anybody know this man's name?
Larson.
Larson on the mound now for O'Day.
Yeah, he was playing first base before. So it should be Baker at number 15. See, so we got 15
Got some defensive changes out there?
days.
Yeah. Hey, Andrew, how's it going? Pretty good. We got 2-0 West. We've had a Lions up the middle, catcher, second and short, and center field for the first 3 innings. And they're batting 1-2-3.
Beltran is
Or I'm sorry, 2-3-4 in the lineup. Yeah, so how we do? Yeah, Corbin drove in a run here with a sharp single into right, scored this fellow, and number 10 Servold for Blanchett. Yeah, there you go. Well, Matt. Hey, Matt. Sorry, I called you Andrew.
Oh, that's all right.
My.
That's his other buddy.
Swing and a miss to Baker, leading off the bottom of the third here. Whoa, that one gets away from Larson. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Baker ropes one into center field. It just stayed up too long. He hit the ball too hard. A laser beam right into the center fielder's glove. Had to get it running to his left. 1 up, 1 down. got this guy's name yet? Fifth.
That's Heaton.
Bring it closer. Let me see.
Heaton, H-E-L-E.
Helene. Okay. Bo! Wild pitch there. Ball one. Thomas Helene from Ballard. Struck out looking his first time up. Swing on a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Yeah, I think I cleared up the focus a little bit for you there. It's okay up the middle. The corners were a little fuzzy. And that ball drifts outside. 2 balls, 1 strike to Helene here. Oh, took something off of that one. A little bit of a breaking ball. Evens the count, 2-2. Helene fouls one off to the left.
Have fun now, team.
Three balls, 2 strikes. Larson's pitch on the way. Oh, curveball. Good looking curveball. Out ahead of it, Helene fouled it over into the east dugout. 7 pitch at bat so far for Helene. And fouls another one off. A little bit of battle going on here between the 2 tall young men. And hits it into the hole. First baseman backhands it. Going to toss it to Larson, and it's a 3-1 put out. Oh, did they say that? Yeah, 3-1 put out. 2 down. Hoover back up. He of the triple off on 1 hop off the left right center field wall, his first time up. Has a mighty hack at that one too. The sun to shadow is, well, at least in that his first at bat did not have much of an effect on him, as he got all of that triple that he drove into the right center field. Curveball stayed up. And oh, half swing, shortstop one-hands it, toss across, off balance, gets his man. 3 up, 3 down for the East. And coming to the bottom of the 3rd with the West holding a 2-0 lead. Let me get my junk out.
When my son was up to bat,
Yeah.
he had 2 balls on him and maybe intentionally walked them.
Yeah.
After 2 balls.
Well, is he like a contact hitter? Because I mean, they have to groove in the strike at that point, and also like someone was saying, didn't they want to set up the double player where they're already 2
I
out?
think he would be setting up the double play.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how he hits, but. Manager looking for an advantage, no doubt.
New pitcher, 24.
And new catcher.
New catcher. Is that
you guys with?
Lakeside.
Oh, okay. Is that who you do a radio for?
Oh yeah. No, or anybody who's listening. Other parents are asking me about it too. So.
You know that catcher's number?
When what's your number, Catch? Okay, there you go. It's only Washington High School education. You know.
Who's pitching? Who's this? The catcher is.
The pitcher? I don't know. Let's see. I get some of them, but who is it for? Is it 24? Oh, the catcher? Pitcher. No. No, that's not Brock.
This is
It's 24. Leoy?
Leoy.
Or first pitch from Leoy gets away. Leoy from Ingram. So there's a wide one to the leadoff hitter. And swings and misses. 1-1 Owen Cobb back. He was at the plate when the runner was thrown out to end the last inning. Swing and a miss by Cobb. 1-2. And the count has run to 3-2 on Owen Cobb. Home plate umpire slows the pitcher down a little bit. And the batter, Cobb, fouls the next one back. And he fouls another back. Three balls, 2 strikes. Ball 4. And the West has another base runner here, top of the first. Hess back to the plate. Back in the first, he flew out to left field. First pitch he saw from Armbruster. And he hits one into the hole. Second baseman going to toss it over to first for the first down. But on the play, Owen moves up to second. Hess, first pitch swinging both times to the plate. Larson to the plate. Have some defensive changes for the West. Larson swings and fouls it back. Baker's still in short. Wright's moved over to third. Corbin Carroll still in center. And William DeForest has been replaced. Ball low. That's Charlie Wright. He moved from second to third. Who's the catcher again? Number. There's the ball hit out high in the right field. The right fielder's on his horse he cannot see. The ball blocked him. It takes a bounce. They're going to send the runner. And they're going for the runner at home, and it's going to be not in time, and the runner's going to get in a third on a triple. The right fielder, I cannot tell if he has sunglasses or not. He doesn't. Does he have sunglasses? No. Had no sunglasses, and that cost him. ball stayed up because of the wind, but he just could not get a good beat on it, and it dropped well past him and rolled to the wall. By the time he got it, Larson was on at third, and the runner was easily at home. Rivera takes a strike and a ball, 1-1. Rivera walked back in the second. Takes another ball, curveball, low, and was left on base. It's a ground ball. They're going to try and score the runner. Here comes the throw home. He's going to be out at the plate on the 4-2. Fielder's choice. That'll be the second out of the inning. So we have 2 outs, a runner at first, and Coates is at the plate. Takes the ball high. Coates fouls it off into his dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs, a runner at first. Whoever is in second. Yeah, we'll have to see if we can. Yeah, I cannot track all that stuff and do, swing and a miss, drops the 3rd strike. Catcher puts the tag on him, inning over. There he goes. Okay, look for that number. Or look for some other identifying information in case he comes up to plate. You'll be able to place. Oh, looks like, is that Graham? Did he move in from left field? It may be it. Oh, turn it 4. It's number 4, whoever that was.
Number 4.
Yeah.
That was Hoover. So he moved over to. Where did he move to?
He played second, and Wright moved over to third.
Oh, so he played second that time?
Yeah, don't ask me who's on first, though, whatever you do.
That's joke. So he's got pitching 7-2.
But the East picks up a run, 2-1. After 4.5, West coming to the plate. DeForest is.
Looks like Cobb moved over to shortstop.
Looks like DeForest is still coming to bats, so, or maybe not. No. No, number 8, the person who replaced DeForest. Interesting. For some reason, DeForest thought he was going to bat. He was in the on-deck circle. These lineups are so creative, you never know who's going to be a DH and what position people are coming in, so it's easy to get lost in all of that. Anyway, number 8, the new catcher for the West, is coming to the plate. And looks like we have another pitcher, number 17 from O'Day. Starts the batter off with a curveball strike. Yeah, that's the catcher, the new catcher, number 8. He replaced DeForest. But do you remember his name? I think you told me once before. we were talking about it back here. Folks, there's total chaos in the booth back here today. The count is I have 3 strikes. Servold up for the second time. First time up, he hit that single past the pull-in infield. And he takes a hack and does not make contact with it for a strike. And the same result. Breaking ball. Slips past him. And ground ball out to the second baseman, the O'Day second baseman. Shuttles it over to the first baseman for the second out of the inning. 6 pitches, 3 outs. Brings up number 4, Cantrell, for the Bishop Blanchette Braves. And he takes the first pitch strike from number 17, the pitcher for O'Day again. So far, the man with no name. Oh, inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. No, that's for the. Oh, and that one behind the hitter. Yeah. There'll be some repeats in numbers here today. Yeah, DeForest was the catcher for Lakeside, but this is this 17 is pitcher for O'Day. Oh, that's right, Rivera. Okay, Rivera is pitching now. And there's a ground ball. Second baseman scoops it up, tosses it to first, and just like that, 3 up, 3 down. Coming to the top of the 5th, 2-1 West. Who's up? The feared Ben Wong. Yeah, maybe they're going to give him that free pass again.
You know, I'm Lakeside class of 72.
Are you?
Yeah.
Congratulations. Excellent.
Back when we still used to have the senior
Ed, yes. Your name, Ed? Your first name?
Dennis.
Dennis.
72. We got rid of the senior circle and the senior door for the senior lawn. Our class was a bunch of rebels. They even want to change the name of the team to the Screaming Geckos. But that didn't pass.
I'm in the booth here with Dennis Wong, a 1972 graduate of Lakeside. His son, Ben Wong, number 12, plays for Garfield, coming to the plate. Dennis tells me he was a part of a notorious gang at Lakeside to try and shake things up on the way out. And did that meet with some success?
No, that failed. Well, the senior lawn went away, the senior circle went away.
The senior lawn, the senior circle,
door went away.
and the senior door were all gone after Wong's tenure at Lakeside. And the young Wong swings and fouls one back here. Top of the 5th in this 2-1 West over East ball game. With 2 balls, no strikes back in the second, Wong was intentionally passed. Here comes the pitch. And there's a shot. That's probably why they walked him. Hot line drive up the middle that Corbin Carroll picks up on a couple of hops, juggles a couple of times, and gets back into the middle infielders. And Hammer to the plate. And he hits one foul on the first base line. That's the tying run down there in Wong on first base. The ball drifts away. Catcher tries to frame it. A little too far outside to convince anybody, though. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. Runner at first. Top of the 5th, 2-1 lead. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Last time struck out swinging did Hammer. And he hits the ground ball down to the shortstop. Double play ground ball. Second for 1, first. Double play. 6-4-3. And brings up Armbruster, going to take another hack. Walked. Back in the 3rd. Well, they must have left. He must be playing in the field somewhere. Whoa! Brushes him back. 1-0. Because he was done.
More action here than out there.
Was I picking my nose then?
No, you look at it. Man of vision.
Oh, half swing. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, curveball. Here's a pitch. Strike 3 call on the inside corner. That'll end the inning for the East. Armbruster caught looking. Left Beltran on deck.
Okay, let's see if we can straighten some of this out. Dennis, how they divided the teams? Seems to be by school.
There you go. The West, Ballard, Lakeside, Ingram, Blanchette, and Roosevelt. And the East is O'Day, Prep, Franklin, Eastside, Hale, West Seattle, Garfield, and South Beach and Cleveland have no representatives.
Bainbridge didn't come either.
Oh, Bainbridge, that's right.
So is that geographically doesn't make any sense, or is it
No, I had to name them because otherwise they don't have a name, so they could either be the home team or the away, and I didn't like saying that, so I just gave them names. That's West and that's East, so
Okay.
yeah.
Kyle Saka, third baseman.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah, then hold on that for a second. I'm going to do some writing. And bottom of the 5th, we have a new pitcher, number 10 for
That's Kyle
Seattle.
Saka.
Kyle who?
He took Kyle Saka. He took Ben out.
Let me see his last name.
Osaka.
Osaka. Kyle Osaka?
Kyle Osaka.
Oh, Kyle Osaka. Okay, I remember that now. Okay, I remember now. 10.
What school is that?
Seattle Prep. Thank you. 17.
Because the guy made the last out, I couldn't read his uniform. It was so dark, I couldn't read his uniform.
Hang on. Let's see. Tim, what was your question?
Who made the last out?
For these guys? For the team coming to bat?
No, the team.
Team just left. It was last out was Armbruster struck out looking.
Who's he played for?
He plays for Eastside Catholic. Armbruster. And he pitched the first 3 innings for the East.
Yeah, the big guy.
Yeah. Okay. Johnny Graham grounded out to short in the 1st and walked in the 2nd and was stranded on 3rd base by the time the inning came to an end. He stands at the plate now with an 0-1 count and a 2-1 lead for his Metro 3A West team. Swing and a miss on that curveball. 0-2. Swing and a miss. He did not get that one. Curveball again. Corbin Carroll coming to the plate. Charlie Wright sauntering to the on-deck circle, standing next to his Lakeside coach, Kellen Sundin. Carroll singled in the first run for the West, and he hits that ball hard to the left side. Left fielder's back, and he makes the catch for the second out. First pitch swinging. 2 down. Brings up Charlie Wright. Wright walked on 4 pitches in the first inning and grounded out to short in the second. Curveball stays up, 1-0. Osaka into the wind. Here's a pitch and bounces one into right. Right swings and fouls it off to the left. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here comes Osaka's pitch. Oh, hits right square in the back. That looked like that hurt. Wright is opting to hit. Does not want to take his base. Hit him square in the shoulders.
But he's still staying there.
He wants to hit. Exhibition game.
How come it's still called 2-1?
Usually it's a dead ball, so.
That's a foul ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He just got hit by the pitch, didn't
Yeah, he did. But he chooses to stay.
Okay. So what is that? Is that a no pitch?
3-2. It's a no pitch.
Interesting.
It's a dead ball.
Okay. Is Chris on the field?
Oh, he's over there.
He's on the field over
3 balls, 2 strikes.
He's in the dugout.
2 outs, nobody on.
Ball.
And he's got to take that. Ball 4. That's the kind of competitor he is. And a 2 out.
Kyle Saka's at third. I don't know who this picture is.
Oh, so that is not Kyle Osaka on the mound. It's number 10 for Seattle Prep. And Zane Baker to the plate. Takes a ball.
None of the kids are back a second year, so it's important.
Ball 2, curveball. Didn't make the plate. Baker takes a hack, misses it. Fouls it back, I should say. 2 balls, 1 strike. Wright gets his lead. And he's off. Throw down. They are not going to get him. Throws in the center field. And backed up quickly by the shortstop. So Wright unable to advance. Three and 1 to Baker. Right out on second there. And Baker hits one into the hole. Shortstop going to have to be quick. Off balance throw, and he got him by a 16th of a step. 6-3 for the third out there. And Wright was stranded.
There it is. 10. So who's up next?
End of 5, 2-1 West.
That means Beltran's he's still in the game. I don't know if he's in or not. Still 2-1 anyway.
Yep. And looks like they're going to scoot right back over to second base and bring in another third baseman, number 4. I think he's already been in the game. Maybe they're moving somebody else in. And hey, they got a couple of number 4s out there. Oh, we got Baker on the mound too. He'll be facing Beltran, and then back to the top of the order, Henry Munch, Owen Cobb. Are you losing your mind yet, Dennis?
Is that Hoover?
The third base. Number. Well, I know he's a Bishop Blanchette Brave. Let's see if they have.
10 has gone to
I don't have him down here. I don't know.
That's Servold.
Servold, where?
Servold at first base now.
Okay, he's been there
Oh, yeah.
much of the time. He may have come and gone a couple of times. Question for you: is Ben a senior?
Yeah.
He's gone then. Okay.
Yeah, he's a 17-year-old senior.
Okay.
No, I don't need any. I just send everything in to the people. They send out the invite, so I really need to email it. So. Well, I got 2 workouts, one on the 26th.
Oh, this is kind of messed up. Beltran's up.
The extra hitter, Beltran, in the 10 hole, leading off the top of the 6 here for the East, trailing 2-1. Zane Baker from the Lakeside Lions back on the mound. Not back on the mound, but his first trip up there. And throws a ball low. Did a nifty job in relief this year for the Lions. Not a lot of innings, but was effective when he came in. 2 balls, no strikes to Baker. To the batter. Oh. And ball 3 to the leadoff hitter Beltran. And Baker staying low in the zone, usually a good thing. Needs to be just a touch up though. Like that, and hit deep into the gap. Corbin Carroll is on the run, and he makes the catch. Speed never takes a holiday. That's what they say. That ball was hit pretty high. Gave Carroll time to get under it. Top of the order. Is this Henry Munch or somebody else? Number 5. Somebody new. From Nathan Hale. I'm just going to call it Nathan Hale at the plate. How about that? It's a legitimate name with a fine history. 1 ball, 1 strike to Nathan Hale. Curveball a little too short. 2-1. And that one stays up. And for the second batter, Baker's gone to 3-ball count. Only different here is this one has a Nathan Hale here has a strike on him. Baker's 3-1 pitch on the way. Oh, ball 4. And the East puts the tying run on plate. Brings up Owen Cobb. Cobb has struck out looking, and what did he do in the 4th, Dennis? He walked and scored the only run so far for the East. That curveball drops a little short. Baker's thrown 8 pitches, 7 of them balls. Strike call, 1-1. Infield for the West. Up the middle, or a double play up. Looking for the twin killing to get out of this inning. Oh, curveball drops in for a strike.
That's a nice pitch.
Ground ball, double play. There it is. Right takes one, tosses it to first. Easy double play. 6-4-3 double play. Just what the doctor ordered. 6-4-3. That's the second double play the West has turned. They turned one for the first 2 outs of the 5th inning also, quickly squelching any hopes of the East of getting that next run in. Going to the bottom of the 6th now with the West holding on to a 2-1 lead. They're going to bring the 5, 6, 7 hitters to the plate. Thomas Helene, and not sure, will Hoover be after him? Looking down there. Oh boy. Yeah. Is that yet another number 8? He'll be batting, if that is his, he'll be batting out of order. No, that's a different, that's 4. That's Nathan Hoover. And then 8 should be after him if he's still catching. Here we go, bottom 6, ball 1 to Thomas Helene. And 2. 2 balls. No strikes. Skied high on the infield. First baseman coming in, calling for it. And it bounces out of his glove. Had it in his glove and it just popped right out. E3, and the West is going to try and scoot him around the bases. Try and get a little bit of insurance, a little bit of space between them and the East. Brings up Nathan Hoover. Hit that triple back in the 2nd, and in the 3rd, grounding out to short. Here's a pitch. Ball away. Swing and a miss at a fastball that pops into the back of the catcher's glove. 1 ball, 1 strike. is high. Two balls, one strike. Runner at first, nobody down. Bottom of the sixth. Curveball stays up. 3-1. I see Kellen Sundin wandering down there around the bullpen. Makes me think he's possibly watching one of his pitchers, Charlie Wright, warming up down there to come out and throw the 7. That's total speculation on my part. Ball 4, Hoover's on first, and the West has runners at first and second to start the game. The bottom of the 6th off here. It brings up the number 8, the catcher, who plays for Ballard. Takes a strike on the outside corner. Swing and a miss. I think he was fooled by that pitch. Looked like the pitcher taking something off of it, and he was way on ahead of it in any case. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That one's low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball's hit into the left center field gap. Center fielder camps under it, and the runner's going. Here comes the throw. They're going to let it go through, and he's going to be safe at third. Sac fly. Or F8, actually. The runner advances on his own. Ball's low to Servo. And a strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike. Time is called. Pitcher is in a full squat when the umpire calls time. Also known as the balletic 6th position. That ball's up and away. 2-1. That one's inside. Runner's going to go. Throw down. And he's out. Runner trying to advance to second. It's a second out. It's going to be a caught stealing. Runs the count to 3-1. To Servo. Cantrell on deck. Swing and a miss. Runs the count full. That insurance run has been hanging out there on third base. They want to get him in. By the way, that's Dennis's guy. Cantrell there is the third baseman. Foul back here. Number 4. You know, you're trying to figure out the defensive position. That guy's playing third last inning. Another foul ball. Ball 4. Bounces off the catcher out in front of the plate. Runner cannot come home. So we're back to the first and third situation. Cantrell, hitting left-handed, comes to the plate. It's up to him to try and get that run in. And it should be Graham on deck, but I don't see him down there. Nothing but a bat laying in the on deck circle. There's a shot that's going to get the run in. Oh, they threw behind the runner, rounding second. And looks like there's going to be a pinch hitter for Graham. So Cantrell singles on the first pitch into right and drives in the third run, that little bit of insurance for the West, and sends Servold down to second. Number 27 is pinch hitting for Graham. Takes the first pitch wide, trying to plays for Ingram. Half swing, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball away, 2 balls, 1 strike. Corbin Carroll lacing up his ankle protector just in case he should come to the plate here. Strike on the corner, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at first and second here in the bottom of the 6th. West now holding a 3-1 lead. Here's a pitch. Strike 3 called, and Ingram is caught looking to end the inning. So Carroll will have to unbuckle that ankle protector, and let's see if he's going to head back out to center field. And looks like we're going to have a lefty coming to the mound for Brandon Cho for Franklin, number 1. Going to be taking the mound.
So number 11 Hess is up.
Looks like they warmed up the bed.
And Wright is out of the ball game. Maybe. They only have, yeah. So Carroll and Baker's moved over to second to replace Wright. Wonder if that shoulder or that middle of his back is stiffened up at all. Way upper back. Number 1, Cho, going to come to the mound to try and close it down here. So Wright is out of the game. Baker and Corbin Carroll are the 2 Lions who have remained in the game all the way. Baker playing in an unfamiliar position for him over there at second, at least for the time that I recall seeing him at Lakeside. And the first hitter, Hess, takes a strike from Cho. And there's a ball hit in the center field that nobody's going to get. It drops in front of Carroll, and it brings the tying run to the plate in the form of number 2, a pinch hitter for Larson. Number 2 plays for, I believe that's Seattle Prep uniform. Swing and a miss. Yep, Seattle Prep. And there's a Prep on deck too, number 12. Curveball. Bugs Bunny drops in. 0-2 on number 2. And going to be a single. Baker's got to go quick, and he throws the ball high and pulls the first baseman off the bag. So now the tying runs are on base here for the East, trying to keep this game alive. So is that another one of those no pitch? I think that's just another, because I think it hit him. He doesn't want to walk. I think. I'm just trying to read their body language as best I can. It looked like it got a lot of shirt to me. Double play ground ball. Third to second to first. 5-4-3 double play. And that leaves 2 down, and the second run for the East is out there on third base, but they need 1 more to tie. Tying runs at the plate. Number 4. There's a ball. And a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball's high and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. So who's number 4 for this team? Ooh. Number 4 for Nathan Hale. Three balls, 2 strikes. Cho coaxes Nathan Hale into taking a hack at that one. It bounced off his foot and rolled down the first base line. East is down to their last strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here comes Cho's pitch. Outside, ball 4. And once again, the East has the tying runs on the corners, first and third. Brings up number 10 for West Seattle. Who? Kyle Osaka. Kai Osaka. Takes a hack and fouls it back. What is Ben's number 2? Dennis, I hadn't written that. 12, okay. And Osaka fouls one back. Ball bounces in. Good stop by the catcher. Keeps it in front of him. Chases it down while eyeing the runner at first base, keeping him there. Toss over to get the runner back.
Getting excited. The sun's coming in. He's coming in.
Got a pretty good crowd over there. Osaka checks the runner. Here's a pitch. Foul off the cement in front of the West's dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes. East down to their last strike again. Cho v. Osaka. Here's the pitch. Ooh, guide 3 called, and that ball game is over. And the West has triumphed today here. They're
9 innings.
It's a 9-inning game. Well, hang on, folks. Since it is exhibition season, this is a 9-inning affair. I was thinking rest of the year here. No. Let's play 2. I think Ernie Banks has been revived.
Ben's pitching.
And Ben Wong to the mound. for the East. Going to try and hold the West where they are.
He's playing for baseball beyond four.
No, is he playing for any CCs on it?
Any school?
Yeah.
No.
He's a senior, right?
Yeah, he's a senior. He's going to the Central and trying to walk down the thing.
I think it's for the CC.
So that's
Good thing. Look at that.
yeah, left-handed shortstop.
He's playing for BBB this time?
Yeah.
And Ben Wong from Garfield takes the mound here in the
Come on, Seb.
bottom of the 7th, and he's going to be facing
We took second place and with section. We didn't pick
Corbin Carroll, followed by Charlie Wright, who I thought was out of the game. Maybe he's re-entering here. Maybe those rhomboids have recovered from that blast in the upper back. Anyway, Corbin Carroll steps in. That hot single that scored the first run of the game back in the 2nd. Takes the ball high. And fouls one at the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wright recovers that ball back here, tosses it off the umpire, takes a look at it, puts it in his apron. Wright retreats to the batting, the on-deck circle, and everyone's ready to go here again. Here it comes. Ball is away, up and away. 2 balls, 1 strike to Corbin Carroll. Center fielder here for the West. Oh, it was a little high. Not something that Carroll wanted to take a hack at, though. He'll be a little more cautious this time. 2-2 pitch, here it comes. Curveball. Shortstop Scott is going to have to get there quick, and he beats Carroll by a couple of steps. 6-3, 1 down, brings up Charlie Wright. He's walked twice, stole a bag, and grounded out to the shortstop. He's played 2nd and 3rd so far in this game. Last inning he sat out, so I'm not sure what sort of movement's going on in the dugout, but here's Wright looking at Wong for the first time, and he looks at a good strike. He's seen it now. I don't know if he saw Wong during the regular season or not, but now he knows what the fastball looks like. He digs in. Here comes Wong's 2nd pitch. A little low on that curveball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
You saw him in the regular season.
Did they bat?
Yeah.
Okay. Dennis tells me they did see each other. Here's the pitch, and Wright hits a 1 hop around to the 3rd baseman and throws him out. Right inside out of that pitch, and hit a spinning 1 hopper to the 3rd baseman for the 2nd out of the inning. Going to bring up Zane Baker.
It was the last game. It was a walk-off. Lakeside got a walk-off.
Good memory. Was it a... What kind of walk-off was it, Dennis? You can
It ended up being 2-1.
okay. A home run or a...
No, it was went right through.
Oh. Seeing eye single kind of back. 2 hopper that the diving 2nd baseman could not come up with. Baker rounds the bag and decides to hold there with a sharp 2-ounce single in the right.
Goes Ben's perfect inning.
Thomas Helene back to the plate.
So that wasn't an error.
Hey, Dennis, what did Helene do? He got on base. Did he? Oh, E3. Never mind. I got it. Helene hits one deep to left. It's going to be over the left fielder's head. He dives. He's not going to get it. Baker's going to score. He's rounding the bag. Helene's on his way to 2nd. He's going to go to 3rd. Here comes the throw. The relay. It's going to be in time. The double, but he gets in the 4th run. The run scores. 4-1 West, going to the top of the 8th.
Yeah.
He was good.
So number 32 is coming up the bridge.
32 for Blanchette.
Started out good, but then he got the first two. And how was that pitch selection? Hammer up next, or we're changing it?
Number 10.
10, that's not hammer.
That's not Hammer. Gonna have a pinch hitter for What was Hammer's number? You remember?
He was 7.
7.
Well, William.
No, DeForest is back behind the plate, so the gloves are off here. Rules have been suspended.
Hi, Cap.
Unless they're going by the starters can re-enter one-time rule. Did you get number 10's name yet? Okay, and number 32 for Blanchette. Who is that guy out there? He swings, hits the ball in the right field. Carroll is playing in right field now. Look at there. Corbin Carroll, a little bit of time over in the corner. Handles the first pitch. Hit to him for an out. 1 up, 1 down. And Will Armbruster still hacking away here in the top of the 8th.
He's only a junior.
Curveball falls a little short. 1-0.
His brother pitches for TLU.
There's a curveball that comes across the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. From number 32 for Bishop Blanchette. And another on the corner to Armbruster. Armbruster's walked and struck out so far in the game. Here comes a pitch from the 32. Curveball. Armbruster gets a piece of it to stay alive. Ball's up and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the 8th, and 4-1 West lead. Ball hit a mile high. Center fielder wants it. Almost ran under it, but it's in his glove. 2 down. And the number 10 hitter, the extra hitter, Beltran. Takes a strike on the corner. Nice looking curveball. 0-1. And he hits that one in the gap. No one's going to get that. And Carroll's on his horse. Is going to take a few hops, hit the base of the wall. Carroll has it up, gets the ball in. To the shortstop, and a 2-out double by Beltran. Brings us to the top of the order. Number 5, Nathan Hale. The tying run is in the on-deck circle here in the top of the 8th. The East needs all 3 of these guys to get across the plate. And that ball's hit in the center field pretty much straight away. Center fielder's under it and handles it. The first pitch swinging for the 3rd out. And the top of the 8th is in the books. Coming to the bottom of the 8th. And the 4, 5, 6 hitters for the West will be batting. And we got a new pitcher, number 4 for the East. Who's that team? Nathan Hale. Yep. Hoover, DeForest. DeForest is back in the Say that again?
Can you spare me a scrap of paper?
Sure. Let me dig that out for you, so you don't upset the whole apple cart there. And the batter takes a ball low. Nathan Hoover. And hits the ball deep to left field. 2 hops off the wall. He's going 3. And he's out, trying to stretch in the triple. No guts, no glory, though, folks, right?
Thank you.
Man had some wheels, and he was barely out. You got to try for those. Nice looking leadoff double. Brings William DeForest to the plate. Second runner the West has had put out at third base in 2 innings. DeForest takes a strike that the umpire, or the catcher, could not squeeze. Hit the umpire in the lower leg. And a ball to DeForest. Ground ball down to third base. Scoops it up, toss across. Picks it. 5-3, 2 down. Servold. Single up the middle. Ground out to second and walk. takes the ball. And another 2-0.
Yeah. He passed a little bit. Was he in the hospital for a while? What about his wife? She's still around?
Up and away. 3-0. Number 4 pitching from Nathan Hale. I don't know his name. Swing and a miss. Servold was green lighted on that 3-0 pitch. And ball 4 bounces in front of the catcher, over his head, and off the backstop. 2 down, a runner at first. The East needs a few base runners, some runs here. Brings up number 4, Cantrell. Hit a hard RBI single last 2 innings ago. Back in the 6th, he takes the ball low. Swing and a miss, that high fastball, 1-1. On the outside corner, nicely framed. Could have been a little wide, but the catcher did his job and made it look better than it was. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And there it is again. Strike 3 called, and that ends the inning for the West. Oh, that was the West. Yes, it was the West. I was talking about the East needing to get some runs while the West was batting. In my mind, East met West and flip-flop there for a second. And this is Brock Holloway. Is that right? That's the East is on the field. Yeah, in the bottom of the 8th here. Yes, we are at the top of the 9th. And another number 21. Ingram 21. Holloway. Yeah. Number uno. Who is this? Shimizu? Shimizu. Shimizu. Okay. Number 1, Shimizu. Hitting for Owen Cobb. Yeah. Strike 1. And Baker and Carroll are still out there for the swing and a miss. Strike 2 for the Lakeside Lions. Carroll still in right field. Baker at second base. Swing and a miss. 1 down. Swing and a foul back. Top 9 game time here.
Yeah, this is it. This gonna be done done.
Oh, good looking breaking ball. 0 and 2 on Hess. No, not Hess. Now we have another number. Who 21 for?
One from West Seattle.
West Seattle, number 21. And a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Tying run in the hole for the East. They need some action here if they're going to bring this thing home. Holloway strike. Foul, ground ball out to Baker. Scoops it up. Tosses over to Servold for the 2nd out. Game time, folks. Number 2 for Seattle Prep. He reached base on Baker's error back in the 7th. Swing and a miss at Holloway's heat. Foul up and off to the right. No balls. 2 strikes. The East down to their last strike. Ball way high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. The ball game is over, and along with it, the 2018 Metro 3A season. There will be no baseball for these high school teams until next spring. The freshmen, sophomores, and juniors of this year, some of them will be back for your teams. Some younger ones will be coming into the high school for their first year. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's going on?
Are they gonna continue?
They're going to play? They're going to play it all the way out. Well, that's strike 2 on me. Hold the phone, folks. Even having a 4-1 lead,
Finish off the
the West is going to bat the bottom of the 9th. How about that? More bang for your buck. Do not leave your computer screen. Do not take the earbuds out. We're going one more time. Nobody wants to quit.
Let me see. So these guys are up. And so it should be number 27 for Ingram. Yeah. Good line.
Swing and a miss. Number 27 for Ingram, leading off for the West. Thank you, Magellan. I had to take a pause. And the count is no balls, 2 strikes to Ingram. And the batter held up. And Corbin Carroll's on deck, and Jared Ficus has picked up a bat for the West. Looks like he may be taking some hacks here in right's position. And another wild pitch gets past the catcher. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And some lines you'll likely see next year in this game, as well as in some good positions during the season. That ball's low. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter, Ingram, number 27. Corbin Carroll on deck, a junior, will be back next year for Lakeside. Ball 4, and the West has a leadoff walk.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, right. I'm lost when we're bringing the Carroll approximately.
And Johnny Graham has come out in the 3 position after having batted in the first position for most of the game. Strike on the corner to Carroll. So the wheels have come off of the rules here in this game, folks. It's open season. Do whatever you want. Oh! Carroll fouls one back, hard off of the catcher's mask. The umpire takes a little trip out to give the pitcher a new ball. Wants to check in with the catcher, see if the cobwebs and the birdies flying around his head have left. Seems to be fine, and Carroll digs back in on this 0-2. Oh, a toss over to get the runner back. Graham frustrated in his afternoon. Swing and a miss, and Carroll is down for the first down. That's something you did not see a lot during the regular season. I bet you can count on one hand the number of times that Carroll struck out. There's a first down of the inning now. Johnny Graham, as I said in the place to right, Graham has grounded out to short, struck out looking and swinging, and then he did draw a walk back in the second. Runner at first, one down here, bottom of the ninth. And the West has this game safely tucked away. They're playing for fun now. That curveball drops in for a strike. Zane Baker on deck. And another strike on the inside corner. Graham wants to have a little discussion about the details of that called strike. How much am I missing it by? Should I be swinging the next time? Etc. Probably not the conversation they're having at all, but it's my imagination. Ball low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball gets away, and catcher's not going to be able to make a throw. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at second on that wild pitch. Johnny Graham wanting to salvage his day here today, put something in play, get a runner in. That'd feel good to the young man. Here's a pitch, and he pops it high on the left side. Third baseman drifting into foul territory. Baker gets out of his way, and the ball drifts all the way back into fair territory, and the third baseman, Beltran, catches it on the move. 2 down. Brings up Zane Baker. 2 down, runner in scoring position. Lakeside senior going to New York University in the fall. Takes a strike low across the zone. Had a great season, named the, as I mentioned earlier, the Metro 3A Player of the Year. A hefty 600 batting average. And he pokes that one down the right side. Nobody's going to get that. No balls, 2 strikes. Baker has walked, flown out to center, grounded out to short, and singled into right. He also scored a run. The 4th run for the West back in the 7th. That ball's away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The game is down to its last strike here. And that one gets away. Runner decides not to try and advance. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, runner at second, 4-1. The runner goes, ball bounces in, throw down. Not going to be in time. Runs the count full. Baker wanting to put an accent on his high school season here. Here comes a 3-2 pitch. Ball 4, and it's going to be a walk. So he's been on base 3 times out of 5. That's a 600 OBP for the game. Brings up another pinch hitter. Number 4, he hits one that's going to drop in front of the right fielder. Baker rounded the bag, and the right fielder threw behind him, and Baker barely got back, almost got picked there at second. An RBI for the hitter. What was his number?
Number 4.
It was number 4. That was Nathan Hoover. That's Nathan Hoover. He jumped up.
He did.
Yeah, he's usually in the 6th spot. Okay. And William DeForest jumped up a spot. He's batting now in the 6th spot.
Force is batting right now.
Yeah, they deleted somebody. Swing and a foul tip into the glove. May have been right. His back may be stiffening up from that hit he took early on. Again, speculation here. And a ball and a strike. Runners at first and second. What? 3 balls, 2 strikes. And there's a 1 hop around to the shortstop. He throws across the diamond. First baseman stretches, and dare I say the ball game is over? Yes. Finally, it is over. And the West prevails 5-1. And the two teams are meeting at home plate. Again, as I said, for the last time for some of these seniors. Baker at the head of the line there. Meeting Hoover for Nathan Hale, and there they go. Looks like Coach Sundin wanting to get his boys out there for one last shot. There's Thomas out there with him. Oh, Baker bringing up the rear here. There they are. These guys had a great season. Great bunch of teammates.
Didn't let him go. Oh, Kellen got to go.
I got a nice shot of him coming out, but I didn't put this one.
But, especially if you have Hendricks. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Ryan had Hendricks. Kellen got to go. Kellen had his today too, but his teacher let him go. Yeah.
I think he might,
I didn't go at all.
Yeah, it was tough.
Because I had work. And his speech was
I was barking at those guys. I
So,
said, keep your eyes open, you know, for 10 seconds.
And they're the departing seniors,
Magic stance.
okay, we'll see you, Laurie.
Charlie and Zane.
It's the key to smashing the balls.
Playing together since the 5th grade, the last 8 years.
It was a year that things changed around. And when I just said that this year, I thought that's about the best action shot I got all year.
He's going to miss those boys, you know it.
Plus he's probably looking at me more than the ball. He's probably going, what's he doing? There we go. Here's that's a nice pick. Oh, whoa. Photo op time. Oh, they're over there.
Oh, Elliot.
That'll do it.
That would be guys kicking us all out.
See you next year.
I won't be
Nice to meet you, Dennis. Dennis Wong,
Good seeing you.
72 Lakeside alum.
Class of 72.
All right. Oh, hey, Dennis, just in case someone may be listening who knows you. Any parting words for Lakeside?
Go Lions!
Thanks, Dennis.
Not screaming geckos.
Talk to you later.